on my next card, I've decided to do a bit of a self-portrait in watercolours of myself. I don't know why, but whenever I paint myself, it always comes out as a sort of cartoon character. Anyway, I've written a little speech by what's on my mind. Well, what's on my mind? What I've done today, it's Sunday morning, it's about 11 o'clock. I got up and I went and got a cup of coffee from the garage and took the dogs for a walk. After I'd taken the dogs for a walk, I came home, the house was empty, was on my own, and I started to write the speech as father of the bride for my daughter's wedding, which is coming up in about 2 months' time. So I'm in a kind of reflective frame of mind anyway, which is why I'm getting this out now without kind of any rehearsal or without any, I just kind of need to bring it all together spontaneously. What's on my mind? I guess the fact that we haven't sold our house for a year. It's been on the market now for a year, and we're planning a new life. I'm partially retired. I'm only working 3-4 days a week, but we're moving away to a place near the sea out in Essex, and my wife's moved up there to get a job, and we haven't sold the house, so she's living with her sister, and 3 days a week I'm commuting there and living with her as well, working on a 3-day week job, and I'm back here in Hertfordshire. That is on my mind. I cannot get rid of the fact that the house hasn't sold. Also, what's on my mind is my role as singer in a semi-professional rock band who seem to be getting bigger and bigger the longer we go on. It's nearly 35 years now. The bigger we seem to get. We're off to Athens at the end of this week. It was originally one show, but due to demand it's been increased to 2 shows. Don't make enough money out of that to call myself a fully blown professional, but in my own right, I guess identity-wise, I'm probably more famous than most people. There are 6,000 video clips of me on YouTube, and I can't quite ever get my head around that, or what it does to me, whether I feel validated by it or whether I just feel a huge divide between what people see me as and what I actually am. How I reconcile that, don't know. But that is very much on my mind. The band are my main source of friends. I get on very well with them, but there are rivalries within it and creative tensions sometimes. And on my mind very much at the moment is how I'm fitting into the group identity of this band. I'm a little bit tense. I'm a little bit prone to take offence. I'm just a little bit anti everybody, and they know that, they can see that, and I've had to explain to them, it's just stress, it's tension, I'm getting panic attacks when I'm driving on the M25 and stuff like this. So it's cutting in, the whole thing is cutting into a group dynamic which actually confirms, it validates my identity and a sense of belonging, and yet I'm behaving as if it's, I'm behaving, isolating myself from it, which is, it's not good. But overall, the band situation is probably, if I'm absolutely honest, next to my family and my art, the most pressing thing on my mind at the moment, except that it's actually a pretty good situation, something I've always wanted to do more of, and that's the way it's happening. And so how my life is unfolding at the moment is really the big question, because I'm in control of it, and I know that decisions I make now, things I do now, as my time is limited now on this planet as a 62-year-old, and I want to make the most of it, and the money's not going to get any bigger, it'll probably get less. Things I do now really I have a chance to map out what I want for myself, what my identity, my role, my meaning in life will be for the last chapter of my life, if you like, the last 20 years. So that's really what's on my mind at the moment. I'm just going to put these things down on my little drawing and then add that to my pile of cards.